Hi, my name is Henry James Beck. I am a Client Relationship Officer at Healy Consultants Group, Dubai. This video details one of our recent engagements we completed for a large multinational client who engaged us to establish a branch office for their organization in Sweden. Our client contacted our Dubai CEO, Kunal Fabiani, through Healy Consultants' website, inquiring about setting up a company in Sweden. Since our client wished to set up a subsidiary for the UK firm, Kunal recommended that they set up a branch office due to the simplicity of the legal entity. A Swedish branch office does not require a general manager who's resident in Sweden, but it does need them to maintain a legal address in the country. A few of the documents required by Swedish registrar to incorporate a branch is corporate documents of the parent company, which is a certificate of incorporation, as well as the articles of incorporation, which need to be certified by any director or the company secretary. A power of attorney appointing the general manager of the Swedish entity, and any document that provides evidence that the parent company has no outstanding debt with the UK government. We submitted the company's financial statements and tax return to meet this requirement. The incorporation was completed within 1 week of the Swedish registrar receiving the original signed application and supporting documents that they requested. It's at this point that I got involved to assist the client obtain a local bank account in Sweden. It was a challenging task because the client did not expect to have any local employees or a local physical office for the foreseeable future, both of which typically form part of most Swedish banks' substance requirements that they expect their clients to meet. To increase the probability of success, I took two approaches simultaneously to ensure we secured a bank account for the client. The first approach had me contacting numerous banks in Sweden to secure interest in the client's profile. To do this, I prepared a business plan specific to their Swedish activities, and it included numerous details such as the countries that they would be operating with, the annual transaction details, etc. Nordea Bank and SEB Bank were the most interested out of the banks that I contacted. However, we hit a roadblock because the client did not meet their substance requirements. Concurrently to contacting the banks in Sweden, I was also speaking directly with the client's bank in the UK, which was Barclays. I reached out to the relationship manager at Barclays to understand if there was any way that they could assist obtaining our mutual client bank account in Sweden. Fortunately, Barclays was part of an international network of banks who provide professional internal referrals to one another, and Nordea was actually one of the banks in this internal network. As such, shortly after we hit the roadblock with Nordea, Barclays provided the reference for our client directly to Nordea, which Nordea's compliance teams was satisfied with enough to finalize account opening without the client needing physical office or any employees in Sweden. It was a difficult engagement, in particular because the client did not meet the typical substance requirements. Fortunately, we took the two routes simultaneously, so there was not too much of a delay in securing the bank account, and Barclays was able to help us secure a bank account for the mutual client. All in all, the engagement took about 5 months from the date of receiving the go-ahead from our client until we received the bank account details directly from Nordea.